Good afternoon. My name is Blake Bolden. I'm here from Drake University, and I'll be the moderator this afternoon. Want to start by just with a polite reminder to all those present. Now is an opportunity to just silence your cell phone, and then also as a reminder to all in person and virtually, a complete copy of this press conference will be available at the NCAA the Digital Hub later this afternoon. So we have our three gentlemen here with me now, Habtom Samuel of New Mexico, Graham Blanks of Harvard, and Parker Wolfe of North Carolina. We'll start here with Habtom. I'm going to ask each of these guys to open with a brief statement about their season up to this point and their expectations for tomorrow, and then we'll open to the room for questions, and if time allows, we'll see if any questions have been submitted via Zoom. Habtom, please, do you mind getting us started?
Okay, hi everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Habtom Samuel. I'm here today to run one of the best and the favorite cross country course in the nation, and I'm so happy with the start of the season. I know it's up and down, but pretty good. Like my expectations are really good. Tomorrow I'm gonna fight to win for the title, so I'm happy today here.
Yeah, I'm Parker. I'm really excited for tomorrow. This is, like Habtom said, one of the nicest courses the NCAA has to offer. So season's been good. We've had a lot of ups and downs as well, and I think we're just here with a really good team mindset, excited for what's to come.
Yeah, I'm Graham. Really enjoyed running with the team this year, training with the team. I've had some great meets, had some fun races, and feel prepared for the challenge tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to running with my team one last time and against these great competitors one last time.
Great. Now we'll open the room to questions from media that are present. I'd ask, I'll do my best to recognize you, and then please introduce yourself by name and media outlet.
This is Jonathan with Citius Mag, and this question's for Graham. So you went around the Olympics this summer, placed ninth in the 5,000 meter, and you've come back to cross country and put your focus for the college season. How were you able to do that, and what did you, learn from the Olympics that helped you for this season?
Yeah, it was obviously an amazing opportunity to get the race there. And moving on from that, my season ending in August, which was something I wasn't not really used to, is starting cross country training pretty late into the cycle. So it was a pretty quick turnaround back into training and to racing. In terms of anything I've learned or any new approaches, nothing has really changed for me. If anything, getting to compete at the NCAA level and then the Olympics, I've come to realize that the competition level really isn't that far off. So I approach all these races just the same as I would at the Olympics. And yeah, I'm excited for the crowds were amazing in the Olympics, and I'm looking forward to an amazing crowd tomorrow, hopefully.
Jonathan.
Jonathan Gold here from Let'sRun.com. Questions for Habtom. You hit the Olympic qualifying time in the 10,000, but you weren't able to run in Paris. So I was wondering, can you explain what exactly played out? How did you find out you weren't going to be able to run? Why weren't you able to run? And how did you sort of refocus towards cross country after that?
Yeah, I hit the minimum for the Olympics, so actually I'm preparing the all-time all this summer. My preparation was really good, and for some reason actually, but just kind of like a politics, because I come here by my own way to run at the NCAA. When I got the chance, from New Mexico, when they gave me the scholarship, they didn't allow me to come here, and I come here by my own way. I run at the World Cross Country in Bathurst, Australia, and I stay by myself in Australia for 3 months, and I got the visa, and I come here on my own way. That's the reason they kicked me out from the team, but it's okay. It's happening, it's life. So I'm enjoying running here at the NCAA. I know it's Olympics is the highest level. I want to be there. I'm dreaming of to be an Olympian, but it's fine. I'm here today. Enjoy running at the NCAA with those really good guys competing for New Mexico, and yeah, that's pretty good to be here.
Chris Chavez with CDS Mag. So you guys got to run on the course the last couple of days. There was some snow on the ground, then kind of all melted away. What were the impressions of the course, the footing, and just general impressions of the course?
The course looks pretty good. I mean, the snow I didn't get to run when the snow was on the ground. That looked like a lot of fun, but it was just a little wet today. Nothing we haven't seen before in Wisconsin. I feel like it can be a wet state sometimes. So I'm glad they shut off the one hill on the back end though. I do expect that to be a little slippery, but all in all, the course looks in amazing shape.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I think it drained really well from all the snow and stuff yesterday, and going in expecting it to be pretty muddy and gross, it was actually really nice and well maintained. So, we've been here. It's my 5th time here, so kind of know what to expect, and from racing Nutty Comb and now being here for the national meet.
Yeah, even here the same. I like the course. It's been my 3rd time be tomorrow, so I'm racing last year at the Prinas the same, 5 weeks ago. That's pretty good, a nice course, and yeah, I think the course is really good for me, and I'm ready for that course. Good.
Questions for Graham. Last year, you won this race, but you said afterwards you felt like you ran like a dumbass. I'm wondering, will you change your approach at all, or do you think that's still a winning strategy? You'll try to keep it.
I mean, that comment has haunted me for a year. I don't think, looking back, I really did run that poorly. Obviously I won, so how poorly could I have run? I did, even when you win these races, there's a lot of things you can take away and learn to get better at. There's never a perfect race. I've had people have asked me that question a lot, and typically I just say, the thing I've learned the most after running NCAA cross country for, this is my 4th year now, is just to kind of, you never want to do too much throughout the race. It's really important to save a little bit for the end, and you just kind of want to keep saving a little more energy for those big moves at the end. And I think, I said that comment because I felt like I was overreacting a lot to stuff going throughout the race in Charlottesville. So in terms of something like that, I hope I can apply that knowledge I've gained tomorrow, maybe to remain a little more calm in the pack. Although it's really hard to do that in these environments where you're super amped up, the crowds are great, and there's a national title on the line.
Robert Johnson, Let'sRun.com. A question for Parker. You missed 3 weeks in the middle of the season. I'm wondering, can you really feel your fitness coming back in the last few weeks? And does that injury sort of take the pressure off? I mean, cross country hasn't been as good for you in the past as track. You've been a little bit injured, so it's like all upside, no downside.
Yeah. It definitely was not how we wanted the season to go. Missing a couple, important weeks of training, but it just, allows you to reframe things a little differently. And coming off really high highs at the end of outdoor, it's kind of, almost relieving to kind of, get knocked down a peg and try to build back up. And so I feel like we're in a really good spot physically and mentally. And I know Coach Milt and I have really worked on getting to a really good spot so that we're ready for this. And I think we've done that. So I think it'll just kind of be, staying tough and working through the gears.
And a question for Graham. I think your coach, Gibby, told Jonathan that he thought you were ahead of where you were last year. Do you feel like you're fitter than you were last year? And has anything changed in your training? Are you running more? Are you just handling the workouts better? What's different?
Yeah, I mean, we don't. The training doesn't really change all that much year to year, and I think it's for good reason, so you can compare what you've done in years past. Typically, I can wake up on a workout day and open my Garmin app, look at a year ago today, and I'll already know what the workout is assigned for that day. And so I spend a lot of my time in training just trying to beat myself from a year ago. So I've been able to do that towards the latter half of the season, and I was pretty scared of myself from a year ago today in terms of trying to beat that guy in training. So thankfully I was able to knock some seconds off workouts we've done. So I do feel like I'm better than I am last year, but I also feel like the competition is constantly rising. So it's really just an arms race to be as ready as possible, to be as fit as possible. So I've maximized my chances, and yeah, I'm feeling prepared for the challenge.
All right, my name is Donnie Spees. I'm here with the Stride Report, and this one is for you, Habtom. So last year, great year for you, second at the cross country championships, first in the 10K, and obviously you were a very big signing coming into New Mexico. A lot of hype surrounding you, and then after your performances last year, we saw a whole bunch of new international runners added to the NCAA, making instant impact. Can you talk a little bit about how you feel you have kind of impacted and helped spearhead some big changes across the NCAA?
Pardon me, can you say it again, the question?
Of course.
You should.
So great year last year, and then we've had a lot of big impact names from overseas come to the NCAA. Do you feel that your performances have had a big impact or have helped sway some coaches, add some big name recruits?
Yeah, there's always big names running at the NCAA, and I feel like I'm one of them, like to push like everyone to be like to win, and there's a lot of new international athletes coming here and joining the NCAA and running against them. That's a good achievement. That's really good. I don't know maybe if I answer your question, but that's really good. Like I'm one of them. Of course, thank you.
We have just a couple minutes left with the guys here. I may take a moment to insert a question for each of you. You've all three played a role on a highly successful team. So maybe talk about your individual race, but certainly what it is to be part of a team. And this time I'll start with you, Graham, and then work down to Habtom.
Yeah, I mean it's the best part of cross country. I'm really trying to not take it for granted because it's why I wanted to do collegiate athletics in the first place, to be a part of a team. Of course I have individual aspirations, but those all are rooted in my team and how I want my team to perform. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how my guys on Harvard do tomorrow. I'm excited to see how the women of Harvard do as well. Getting to come out and travel to these meets and like be in the hotels and just eat food and stuff, like that's the best part of all of this. So I'm really just trying to soak it in one more time for cross country, and excited to see how all of them perform.
Yeah, I agree. I think this season's is pretty special with the group we have on the men's side. It's all guys that have been with us since the start. We got a couple younger freshmen eligibility, and then 5 guys that have been there for 4 years or more. So it's really cool to see like the culmination of like all these guys that we've been with for 4 years working together, and now we're here in a lot of our final years. So big team mentality on this one, and I think it's definitely something special we're excited for.
Yeah, it's also the same here. Like it's exciting and be great day tomorrow for the Lobos. Everyone I know, like last year was even the team is not even top 25 on the nation, but this time is like top 5 from the NCAA, and hopefully it's a great day for us and for my teammate. We are working hard every day to be here today, and we're gonna fight both of the team. For me individually, for the podium, like to win the title, and for the team also gonna finish the podium. Both the women and the men's side, they're doing really, really good job, and we are happy here today to run and to represent New Mexico. Thank you.